I'm on my way to NTE America. See you on the other side. On the plane, I've got window. After landing and getting through security, we needed a car. So we got one of those and it was a very nice one. We then drove down to Tampa, went on the beach, met some great friends and even had a boat tour with Kyle around Tampa Harbour. The day before the show is all about setting it up. Plenty of vehicles coming in and out with truckloads of tools, and these guys have come a long way for this show, either driving across the state or flying in. All of these vendors unpacking their crates, pushing them around to their spot in the expo. And this room is massive, so trying to find your place and your stand, it was tricky at first, but then we got the hang of it really quick.
These are the shelves we'll be taking tools off during sales. So every hook has a code for the people who don't know the codes, and freaking awesome for the, like really, instead of those shelves here, it takes way more space and you can put a lot, like really good.
What's up, brother?
What up? What up? If Ben's listening, get home, Ben. Where are you? The home is the States, brother. We miss you.
You recognize all the guys, but do you recognize my friend here?
Another job that had to be done that day was making the dents for the Dent Olympics.
Hey. Okay. Sometimes you don't think it did right, and it does. Hey,
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
how are you?
It was amazing to see these guys using this dent cannon to make the dents, and this will be used on all the vehicles, and by creating the dents this way will ensure that the dents are pretty much identical.
Woo! Morning. Where's Ben?
I don't know, where's Ben? Where's Ben? You seen Ben? Where's
Must
Ben?
have crashed. Goose. We love you, buddy.
Yeah, we love you. Miss you.
Right guys, so this is the 2023 Dent Olympic dents. They're quite deep. There you go, and the size of them. There you go. There's going to be 4 in this door, 4 in the 5, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the back door. Okay, so that's for the Dent Olympics, and then we've got crease dents, and these are for the beginners. I wouldn't fancy fixing those, but yeah, some nice creases there. We'll have a look on the blue one. Again, look at those, they're quite nasty. And if we go over to the tag team event, we've got these on the rear side of the truck. Again, just a bit bigger than the sticker. Look at that, they're nasty. Good access from the top though. And then we've got some at the top up there. I don't know if they've been done yet, I don't know. Yes, they have. Okay, if we run through to the other one, we can have a look over here.
To get the tail light, and they said don't do it because you still can't get any access down the quarter anyway. So I've learned. I didn't know there.
Nasty on a ram, and there you go.
Brutal.
Okay, welcome to MTE 2023. We're off through the doors. Let's take a look.
Straight here, I go right,
That belt. Wow. When I booked my tickets months before this show, I also entered the Dent Olympics. I've done it before and I fancy my chances again. I couldn't quite fit my tool cart on the plane, but I was loaned this amazing tool cart from EPIQ Innovations from some great friends. My time slot for the dent repair was late on in the show, and I had the last dent on the door.
Back door. You happy?
No. car.
One driver's side, the one on the very end.
Once I'd been given my dent number, I made my way into the competition, went over to the car and found my dent that I'm about to repair. The guy to the right of me had just completed his repair, so he was just cross-checking it just to make sure that it's happy with it, but it looked great from where I was standing. The competition staff give you a good 5 minutes to get all your tools set up and your lighting just before that timer is started. And as you can see from those lines, this dent is deep.
Alright, we've got another year to fix that.
I was allowed to put my tools into the door and get my door bar into the panel. I then gave him a nod, and I have 45 minutes to repair this dent, starting now. The first door bar tool that I started to use is the 15-inch Mark Rennie interchangeable screw tip bar. Also for the handle I was using a tactical style grip, and the tip on the end of the bar doing all the work was an ultra soft cap tip. But I was struggling a little bit to get this dent started, so I swapped door tools and I went onto my homemade bar, and this is the main tool that I've used in my previous dent competitions. The tip of this bar is just rounded off, so I needed to put some Tezza tape around the end. This just gives the tip a little bit of padding, and this will minimise the risk of me putting high push marks in the dented area and on the surface, which I'll later have to correct. I've done a little bit of work to this dent, but now I need to tap the crowns down, so I'm just gently tapping around this dent just to try and loosen it up a little bit. And by doing this, it should release a little bit of the tension, and then I can go back in with the bar and just carefully lift that dent back up. After lots and lots of careful pushing, I've managed to get the centre of this dent up, as you can see, because the lines are going tighter together. Now I can use a tap down, but this time it will be a slightly sharper end tap down, and I can just try and carefully blend that high spot back into the panel, but as you can see, that centre has just dropped in a little bit.
Okay, next item up for grabs.
My Dent Olympics spot was towards the end of the show on the second day, and they also had Lee Roth on the microphone giving away a load of amazing prizes from the raffle throughout the show. And as you can see, I'm under the watchful eye of Kobe LeBlanc from KCL Creations.
Okay.
So my dent is the third one along, it's the one with the red tag. I'm just going to move my line board and you'll see it in a second.
Derek Yost.
So there you go, it's back high again. I just need to tap it down, but I need to do this carefully. Again, I'm on a timer, I've not got long left, and I don't want to make it worse for myself. But this sensor has just popped back in again, because my repair process has made this area quite weak. There's plenty of space to move around and manoeuvre when you're carrying out a repair, and you can also use the ShopLite fog boards that you can see behind me if you need to cross check or use as an alternative reflection source. The reflection source I was using was the Illumident version 3 light board with the auto sucker. This is my go-to light board when I'm repairing dents daily.
Oh. Hey. 25 minutes. Alright.
And that last 20 minutes felt like it went a lot quicker. So yes, 25 minutes remaining, and I need to get this dent as flat as possible without any imperfections on that painted surface. Throughout this repair, I was changing bars quite often. As you can see there, I've gone back onto the Mark Rennie bar,
What we're going to do is...
but I've just changed the screw tip onto a slightly sharper one. Most probably it would be an R4 cherry cap, but without the cherry cap on the end, so I'm metal on metal. And then also swapping back to my homemade bar, but this time without the Tezza tape on the end. So now, like my other bar, the tip is directly onto the metal with no padding. At this stage of the repair, The dent is up and it's levelled. So what I'm actually doing now is I'm just fine tuning this dent, picking up all the small lows and tapping down those small highs. And to see these small imperfections, I'm using the monocle. This is made by Woodpecker UK. It's an amazing tool. It has a variable magnification and it shows you so much detail that you may miss or not take into account when carrying out the PDR repair. This dent competition is hard and those dents are very deep and you need to start them a certain way, otherwise you're just going to lock them up. But at the same time, entering a competition like this and putting your skills to the test will give you a great sense of pride within yourself and your business. So if you're a dent technician wanting to enter the 2024 Dent Olympics, make sure you get yourself signed up because you will not regret it. I'm getting to the end of my 45 minutes now, so I'm just picking out those last few little highs.
A tiny bit of polish. Got a bit of polish.
42 minutes, 42 seconds.
2 minutes.
Anytime throughout the dent repair or at the end, you're allowed to hand polish your repair, but you're not allowed to nib it with any kind of sanding paper or use a machine polisher on there. Also, you're not allowed to use a heat gun to warm up the panel when you're repairing it.
Seconds.
15.
Wow, and that is it. That is the end of the 45 minutes and the end of my repair. And I cannot touch this panel anymore.
How you doing?
Well, I think it's a bit low still.
After I've finished repairing the dent, the competition staff can come over and have a look just to see how you've done. And also they'll close off your repair so that it can be judged later.
Stop. You did a good job.
Did I?
You did a very good job. Very good.
Cheers. No, man. Move out the way.
106.
That one.
Gotcha.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you the finished results and see how well I did with the repair. And first impressions, I think I've done a reasonable repair. What do you guys think? It'd be great to hear your thoughts on my repair, and you're welcome to leave them in the comments below. So I'm just removing my reflection source and I'm going to get the other camera out and just give you another look at my repair. And to be fair, this panel was very clean. All the repairs were very good. And you can see I've highlighted my repair there. And there you go. Let's see what happens in the judging.
All right, the OG Dent Olympics, the one you're all waiting for. We do top 5 for this. We have some amazing prizes. Oh, look at all this, holy cow. Good luck. In 5th place of the 2023 Dent Olympics, Victor Gallegos. In 4th place, Zam Vidic. Third place, Garrett Haynes. Second place, Miroslav. And the winner of the 2023 MTE Dent Olympics, Volodymyr Kalamislev.